My name is Vince Davis. I have a law firm that's based in Arcadia, California, and we represent people in a lot of family law matters, both divorce, child custody, paternity, visitation, things of that nature. If you're married and you've decided that you want to get divorced, then you need to seek out an attorney. If you're married and you're just thinking about getting a divorce, you might want to think about some type of marriage counseling. In California, the law is structured around trying to preserve the family. So I would recommend marriage counseling if you're not sure about getting a divorce. But if you're sure about getting a divorce and you don't want to spend any more time with your spouse, then you need to find an attorney. The best way to find an attorney probably is to go and speak to attorneys face to face. I mean, today there is a lot of internet reviews, and those are good, but you're not going to really know if you connect with an attorney until you meet them face to face. Some attorneys charge for initial consultations, a nominal fee. In my office, we give free initial consultations, so you can come down and meet with me or meet with one of my attorneys. The process of the divorce starts in a very simple way in California. One side files what's called a petition to terminate the marriage. And you can file a petition for any reason in California. I woke up, I looked at my spouse, and I just decided, hey, I want to get divorced, I don't want to be married. That's sufficient in California. California has something called a no-fault divorce. It doesn't matter what your spouse did or didn't do. If you want to get divorced, you can file for divorce. After you file for divorce, there's generally an initial hearing that one side files for, and it's called a request for order hearing. And at that hearing, some initial temporary court orders are made. For example, child support, spousal support, who and how are the children going to be divided in terms of custody and visitation, the use of certain assets, like who's going to live in the house, or are we both going to live in the house while the divorce process goes down the road. Also, if there's issues of domestic violence, one party may be seeking a restraining order. Also, the issue of attorney's fees. Sometimes there's a great disparity in the amount of money each side makes. And under California, the higher income earning spouse can be liable to pay part or all of the lower income earning spouse's attorney's fees. So those types of things are handled right up front in an initial hearing. Then there's a period of what's called law in motion and a period called discovery, where you try to put a fence around the community assets. You try to learn everything about the community asset and the debts so that there can be an equal division. I'd say out of the 16 major divorce area or issues in a divorce, most of them are settled before there is a trial, because California has made it very straightforward in terms of division of assets and debts in order to get divorced. For those few areas that there is not an agreement on, you will end up going to trial, either on one or all 16 of those issues. And at that trial in California, there is no jury, and a judge will make the decision with respect to your case. California a few years ago did a study on the amount of people who had attorneys and those that didn't have attorneys in the divorce process. And the number one reason people didn't have a lawyer probably isn't what you think. The number one reason why people didn't have a lawyer is because they didn't know and trust the lawyer. I mean, how do you go to a person and basically say, my life has failed, I'm getting divorced, and let me share those intimate details with you? A lot of people aren't comfortable about that. A lot of people aren't comfortable picking up the phone and dialing those numbers. But to talk to a stranger, as in divorce cases, was money. Lawyers tend to be too expensive. That's not the number one reason. As a matter of fact, in a list of 1 to 10, I think the financial reason, the cost of the lawyer, was like number 7 or 8. It was way down there on the list. So the number one reason was trust and knowing a lawyer.